everyone. Today I'm going to share with you a lesson called A Crash Course in Note-Taking. This is meant for the 12th grade and for a photography course. I just want to give you a little bit of the context of the lesson so you can understand where we are in the unit and what we're trying to accomplish. So essentially what it is it's a research project on historical photographers, and what the students are going to do is after they research their historical photographers, the final product is going to be an assignment to take a photo from the perspective of their historical photographer based off of what they learned about them in terms of their techniques, their methods, what kind of philosophy they took to photography, what subject matter they typically photographed, that sort of thing. So the central focus of the unit is students apply critical thinking skills, including analysis and synthesis, as well as visual literacy skills to conduct research about historical photographers, their work, and their contributions to the field, and to translate their findings to the modern-day photographic environment. And then the essential question that students are going to be exploring is, how do artists choose tools, technologies, techniques, and materials to express their ideas or message? And then at this point, this lesson is going to be during the investigate phase of inquiry. So for direct instruction, alright everybody, let's get started. So first I just want to go over what we're going to do in today's class. Now I know that you're all working on a research project about historical photographers, and I know that you in the past have worked more on the aesthetics and the technique of photography, and you're moving into a new area here. So now that you guys have chosen your topics with Mrs. Smith, I'm going to help you figure out how you can keep track of what information you find on your topics. So what we're actually going to talk about today is how to take effective notes. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to learn about this reflective note-taking graphic organizer on the right side of the screen here. And what we're going to do is I will go through and do an example, and then we'll work on it together until you guys feel confident enough to do it by yourselves. Today's learning goal is going to be, I will be able to record substantial notes that include both information from my research and my own reflections on what that information means, how I can use it, and what else I need to know. And we'll get into the details of how to do that in just a little bit. But before we get to all of that, I want to start with the question, why should we care? Why do we want to know how to take effective notes? How does that help us? And then to accomplish this during the lesson, I came up with a 4 corners activity, which is going to answer the question, what is the purpose of taking notes? And the answers are going to be concentration, understanding, remembering, and relevance. And basically, I took this approach because I wanted to get the students up and moving at the beginning of the lesson, because, let's be honest, taking notes is kind of dry, not the most interesting topic of all. So I wanted to get them up and moving, and I really wanted to get them to think about, why do we take notes? What is the purpose of taking notes? So these are a couple of answers I found by doing some research on it, and I really just want to get them thinking about that. And then once we're done with the 4 corners activity, I want to have a group discussion to kind of summarize it, to answer the question, why then is it important to learn how to take effective notes?